Welcome back, everyone. Right, let's get this started. Off to see Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. This is the centaurs, I believe. Let's go see what they have to say. Oh, there they are, right below me. Oh, did not realize I was this far away. Hey, Poppy. Leeches. Always gather your leeches.
I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Oh god, okay.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
They are pretty clever.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course.
What do we think her secret is?
Right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fun.
Oh, what a seamless cut. Oh my god.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Oh, time to fight. Should be fine.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
They got a lot of sunspots. They must hang out in the sun a lot. Look at them.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Okay. I think I'm getting sick. I keep having to mute to cough. I don't feel sick.
I don't understand.
That's okay.
So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know. Yeah.
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned.
Okay, Poppy! That's it?
I'll let you know what
That's
I
all we
find.
get to do. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's move on to the next quest. I think we're up to the... yeah. This one here. Head Headmaster's quest. Let's do it. How was everyone? I hope you are having a good day, morning, evening, whatever it is for you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. It really helps. Want to get these numbers up. Be wonderful. Keep making stuff and enjoying YouTube as much as possible. And I just really appreciate it. Lots of feedback, lots of everything.
Welcome
Interaction. Makes my job a lot easier, which I would appreciate.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately,
Okay.
the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay. How the hell are we going to do that? I'm sure the quest will tell us. Or not.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Perhaps he will. Let's go and see him. Alright, I'll bring you back when I get to him. I found the last key. I was just walking back and I found it. Finally. Huzzah! Got him. Look at that. Alright, let's go do this. I want to see what it does. I'll be right back. Here it is. Let's see what we get.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens. Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that.
Oh,
Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
I got a new look. Alright, you'll see it in the next scene when we go see Professor Fig. Welcome back. And this is what it looks like. I think it's pretty sweet. Really makes my glasses pop. Alright, let's see what the professor has to suggest.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Cheeky
Wait,
Professor
doesn't
Fig.
Polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Damn, that's a hefty vial. Just got this new cloak. Let's cause some anarchy.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's
All
house
right.
elf.
Let's go. How do we look? Yep. Like Professor Black. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I saw a chest and I ran directly
Professor,
towards it.
a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide
I
what is
assure you,
best.
Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes.
Oh my goodness.
No need
Spider
for
just
the
ran
cloak
across
and
my
dagger.
desk.
Simply have a student deliver it.
What are you doing, sir?
Stupid.
Go away. Yes.
Very well,
you
sir.
Go.
If you
Yeah.
insist.
He's
I
staring
do.
right at me.
And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply more.
What could the headmaster want?
Nothing from you. Oh, maybe. Hello.
Gareth,
Go away, little spider.
Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir,
The spider is now on my keyboard.
Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor Black,
Hey, go on.
how are you?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Or ominous. I like ominous.
Professor, a word?
Oh, here we go.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need
Sorry,
it.
I'm quite distracted by
Now,
this spider.
where
He's just
is my
hanging out.
elf?
Parchment?
I'll take a
Very
photo
well,
of it.
I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
There you go. I got a photo of him. I'll put it in the
What did we do to
in the
deserve
video
him
at some
as a
point.
head?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Oh, I went the wrong way. I wasn't following. The microphone covers the map, so that's gonna be my excuse. I'm worried I'm gonna crush this spider.
And he's coming this way.
Oh, okay. Maybe you are.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children!
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Do you
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How
Did you see that knight in the background?
To see you.
Punch the other knight?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to
Go away,
confronting
spider.
Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What?
Running towards my hand. Poor fella
Goodness.
got scared.
Well, you
I don't wanna
cannot
crush
believe
him
everything you
accidentally.
hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Alright, House Elf, come here.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Pretty sure Sirius is the only one that's not all like purity of blood. Must be a thing, right? Or maybe he was. I don't remember. No, it doesn't matter.
Pure bloods forever, isn't it?
No
Close,
way.
Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha!
Who's
Thank you.
here?
Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ahem. The polyjuice potion's wearing off.
Oh no.
Let's get out of sight.
It cut it off. Rude. Alright. You'll be able to pause and have a read of what he was going to say, at least. I will when I'm editing this.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked.
Alright, I'll bring you back
Now
when
to
I get
speak
there.
the
I
password
haven't got all
to the
that much time
gargoyle.
left, so I'll get to the gargoyle. Oh my god. Armor's killing that other armor. Oh. Okay.
Handy resource indeed.
I came here with the flu flames and all of a sudden I just hear a fight. Alright, we're going up. Miles and miles of stairs. Pretty nice hallway. Pretty exhausting being the headmaster. Look how far he has to walk to get to his office. Took every fibre of my being to resist unlocking that door and going for a looting spree. Alright, we're here.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pur.
Toujours pur. I was in France recently. It was pretty cool. I went and saw this
I wonder if all the
string
elite visiting
quartet called
families are from Moscow.
Mozart Group. It was wonderful. My
Revelio.
girlfriend caught the ping pong ball, which was like the best thing ever. I was so happy.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Okay. I'm not going to add any more to that comment about the ping pong ball. I'll just leave it out
I
of
suspect
context
there will
for
be
you.
more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Right.
Has this been under the
think
headmaster's nose
We're
all
going to be
this
finishing
time?
it very shortly. There's the pensive. That's obviously not what we're looking for now. Oh, I was trying to get the note, not the apple. A receipt. Steal the headmaster's cup of tea.
That must be the pedestal.
Alright, we're going to end it here, I think. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I had good fun, even though I got attacked by a spider midway through that. So I'll put some photos in the video, just cut them in there. Catch you later. Bye.